We back. We're back. Back. Oh, mate.
Today's sparkling water of choice is Mount Franklin Light Sparkling Lime, hint of natural fucking flavour. Let's go.
This doesn't have to be a long video, but we'll see what happens. Is that hair? Where's my EpiPen? What the fuck is up, everybody? Absolutely fantastic to be back in front of this camera. I'm really enjoying doing these. Someone said something to me today, and it fucking was the perfect thing ever. Ever know people who get triggered? We all get triggered from time to time. I think we all know those people who, it's like they're looking to get triggered like that. It's like they go out into the world and they're like, oh, what can I find that's going to trigger me next? And it's like, oh, it's a fuckery of a way to live. Someone said something, the most perfectly articulated thing. She said, oh, people are very trigger happy with this buzzword. And I was like, trigger happy. People are trigger happy. People are happy to be triggered. People are trigger happy. And it's like, if you can get triggered by something, well, now I can go out and now I can fight against this person and I can prove that they're wrong. Man, that sounds like a fucking lot of work. Like, if you're walking along the street and there was this big fucking obstacle, but you could go all the way this way, you go this way, you could go all the way around it, but you just choose to just run into this obstacle and push it and fight it and get people around it and then destroy this obstacle when you could just walk around it. It's like, how much time? I'm a busy guy. I got shit that I want to fucking do. I don't have all my time to fucking waste complaining on the internet or complaining to my best friend, whatever the fuck, about how triggered I was. Did a video about taking responsibility for everything. You should go watch it. It comes back to the same thing. Your triggers are yours. Your fucking responsibility. So take ownership of your triggers. I heard this great piece of wisdom from Lewis Mocker, I believe I heard it from. Don't know where he heard it from, doesn't really matter. He said, if you have a button, people can push it. So your job is to go and look at all the buttons that people can push and go, oh, fuck, man, I don't like when people push that button. That's a piece of yourself that you've not completely owned, loved, and accepted yet. Because someone was to call me fat, and I don't think I'm fat, it's not going to offend me. I'll just be like, what? I'll be more confused. Someone said to me, oh, I don't like your hair. Well, your hair's getting a bit long on top of your head, or something like that. I'd be like, huh? Like, I think they were being sarcastic. I might actually think they were being rude about the fact that I don't obviously have hair up here, right? And if people tell me, oh, the beard's getting a bit long, I'm like, oh, okay. Like, I don't care. I'm just like, oh, that's your fucking dumb opinion. I've been watching too much Vikings. I think this looks awesome. It's water off a duck's back. If someone called me the N-word, I'd be like, huh? I wouldn't be triggered. I wouldn't be offended. Nothing to be offended about. I'd be like, huh? I'd just be confused. I'd be like, you know who you're talking to? But I wouldn't get triggered or offended by it because it's got nothing to do with me. However, if I'm under the impression that I'm fat, or I haven't fully owned and accepted the fact that I can't grow all the hair on the top of my head like everyone else can, if that was upsetting me and people said that to me, I'd be like, oh, there's fucking people that bully me and I'm getting triggered, and that's what that'd be my dumb story that I'd tell everyone every day. Guess how I got used to this? I started to experience a lot of hair loss around 21 to, I want to say 25. But that's what I did. I'd see an old man walking along the street or a shopping center and I'd be like, oh, fuck. They'd be like, what? I'm like, that guy stole my haircut. And they'd look around and be like this, like 100-year-old guy, and they thought it was the funniest thing ever because they're like, oh, you go on board. That's fucking funny. And I made a joke out of it until the point I was like, I don't even care about this anymore. This is giving me so much ammunition. This is making me the funniest fucking guy. And I focused on the positives of that until I like, you know what? I don't even care. Who cares? It doesn't even fucking affect me. It does not affect me. They can't push that button. However, if people in the past called me fat and I was worried about my weight or I felt like I was bloated that day, I don't like the feeling of that. That's triggering. For some people, it's the word asshole. Oh, but I'm not an asshole. It's like, just let them think you're an asshole. What do they know? You just told me that they're dumb and they're wrong. So let them be dumb and wrong. Why do you care? You care because you think that about yourself a little bit, or you haven't completely owned and accepted that with you yet. If you're completely fine being like, I can be an asshole sometimes. I can completely fuck people up if I need to. Can be completely rude if the situation calls for it. Now, I don't really think there's too many situations where that's relevant, but sometimes you need to own that savage, angry side of yourself. Because if you're just polite to everyone all the time, you get pushed around. I know, I've fucking done it. There's a time we need to step into that and go, I don't give a fuck if you think I'm an asshole. That's cool. Don't care. Means nothing to me. Right now, I need to fucking tell you what the fuck's up. That's it. If everything with you is so wrapped around what someone says to you on the outside, and they can push these buttons and they can hurt you and they can attack you from here. If someone can find a button, they'll fucking push it over and over and over and over again. Until you love, own, and accept that thing. If someone says something and there's even a little bit of truth in it and something you haven't loved about yourself, it'll feel like they're fucking poking you with the fucking sharp thing. I can tell it's been a long day, right? Ugh, shit. Good thing we got sparkling water to get through. If someone can find a button and they can just repeatedly push it over and over again, they will. And if it's not this person and you fuck that person over your life, someone else will rock up and push the same button. This is feedback for you to go, oh, I've got buttons. Let's clear all those buttons so people can't push it. And if someone pushes a button, go, oh, fuck. Thought I didn't realize I still had that button. That button's been there since high school. Fuck. No one's pushed that button in a long time. Okay. If you're in a relationship with someone, man, they'll look under the bed and pull out a button that's been there for 4 years, and they're like, check out this little button. I'm going to push it, see what happens. They're fucked. They'll fucking dig under their house and they'll fucking find buttons. And they'll push every single one of them. And it's great. It's great feedback. Oh no, sparkling water's coming back with a vengeance. If your whole thing on the planet here is to grow and to rise and become a higher, fitter, sharper, stronger, better human fucking being while you're on the rock, then you'll see these triggers, these buttons, as gateways for you to heal and to become better, and for you to become sharper and stronger and fitter. And man, I say it all the time. Every year, every week, every month, I'm getting sharper, man. My memory's getting fucking better. All these stories that people tell you, oh, but when you get older, your body's gonna do this and your mind's gonna do this. And no, abso-fucking-lutely not. Not a fucking chance that any of that's happening to me. Not a chance, because my belief systems and my mindset are so strong, and I'm finding evidence on a regular basis that I'm becoming faster, stronger, fitter, mentally sharper. My memory's improving the longer I fucking go on. Man, I'm just getting constantly better all the time. And if I'm triggered by something, I take fucking responsibility of going, oh, and I might at the time be like, and be uncomfortable and pissed off. And I'll come back. And I'll have gratitude for that situation, that circumstance, that person who triggered me, so I can become the next version of me. That's what it's all about. If you want to become an absolute fucking weapon, savage killer, winner, this is the way. Let's fucking go!